All such meeting order. Village clerk, please call roll.
Burgess.
Here.
Jones.
Here.
Myers.
Here.
States. Washington.
Here.
Williams. Here. Trustee Williams is present. Aye. No vote.
All right. Go to item number 2, ordinance, first of all, we have Mary Thompson here, so I just want to make sure as we go through these, they didn't answer any questions. Just want to make sure your mic's on. But the second one is an ordinance abating taxes for general obligation tax increment, refunding bonds for Series 2002A, and general obligation capital appreciation bonds, tax increment, alternative revenue source, Series 202B for the village, Sauk Village of Cookville, Illinois. The trustees have any questions?
Yes, I have a couple. I don't know if you can answer this one, Mary, but for 2002A and B, how much are we abating? I know we have a range. Oh, okay. No. Okay.
2,026,050. Your mic on, your mic. Thank you.
I just speak
You gotta
right
bring it
there.
closer. Screen. Screen.
2 million, can you hear me?
Yeah.
Can you hear me now? $2,026,862.50. So that ordinance reflects that amount.
Okay, is that A or B?
Those are combined.
Combined A and B?
Yes, yes.
And that's coming out of the TIF district itself, correct?
Oh, yes, that money, those property taxes are collected by the county and sent directly to your trustee, who does an accounting on an annual basis. Because as you may remember, trustee, when we did the ordinances, we have to have a 1.25 coverage. So once we amass that amount of money, we can in fact abate, which is what you want to do, so that this does not hit the taxpayer books.
Correct. And I just didn't know, this is TIF District 4?
This is actually TIF District 2 and 3 combined.
Oh.
Remember, we did parity bonds?
Yes.
So that means that there were occasions when we had to do TIF District 2, but we did them all in period. So
Okay.
when there's money, if there's not enough money to pay one, but there's enough money to pay another, it moves.
Okay.
But you have to have 1.25 coverage for all of them.
Okay, so that takes care of 2002 A and B out of TIF District 2 and 3. Okay.
These are all for TIF District 2 and 3, just so you know.
All 3?
All 3. That is correct.
Okay. Okay, that sounds good. I mean, because I know TIF District 3 is WinPAC, so I know that they have the,
They have no bonds.
right. So,
We didn't issue bonds for that particular project. We issued bonds in TIF District 3, 2008 and 2009, which you're also going to look at,
mhm.
for DP Partners, where we
Right.
did all of the infrastructure.
I'm
for
sorry,
TIF.
right, that's TIF District 3.
Correct.
Okay, so that's what I'm
But
saying.
they are, you make a very good point, but regardless, they are all still in parity. So if there's not enough money in TIF District 3, but there is money in TIF District 2, we are able to move those monies from one to the other.
And 2 is right across the street, right there, at
Exactly.
Minority.
Yes,
Yes.
you are correct.
Okay, that's great, we have that in there, okay.
Yes, it is.
Village States.
What is the start date? I'm looking at he can cover all of this together, but I need to do them separately.
Sure.
I'm looking at when was the start date for this loan? This is
These are bonds.
bonds,
These are tax increment financing, alternate revenue, GO bonds,
start date,
22,
and the original amount.
9.7 million.
current balance as of today?
Trustee, I'd have to get that for you. I did not grab that sheet.
Okay, the interest rate?
I'll get that for you as well.
And I'm going down to B, 2002, I guess would be the same year.
Correct.
That original amount you don't have, correct? With-
$4,999,000 and change.
Changes in cents?
$999,356.
Okay.
Sorry.
And the balance for
I
B?
have to get it, and I will get that for you.
No. And these are due for completion in the latter part of 2 decades, I guess.
That's correct.
Do you have any idea of what the final figures would be, final payout would be?
If you were to pay them out today,
No.
No.
The final payment of, in 20,
all total,
well, the first one says,
all total,
2021.
all total of what you would have paid, I do, and I'll have to get it, but I don't have it. So this, the start date, the interest rate, the final payout.
And the balance.
Oh, yeah.
Mayor, we're just covering item 2 or?
Okay. Any other questions for item number 2? All right. Hearing none, move to item number 3, an ordinance abating tax for general obligation tax increment bonds, alternative revenue source, series 2008, of the village of Sauk Village, Cook, and Will County, Illinois. Any questions? Trustee Burns.
I never said anything.
You're remaining up, so.
Yes. Okay, Mary, the amount that we're gonna pay on that one.
$774,485.
And my second question, I didn't ask for the first one. I mean, I didn't ask about it in 2002A and 2002B, but I see there's a range that we pay as far as interest rate. Has it stayed the same at 5%, or it has?
Well, no, when we do the bonds, the underwriter sells the bonds and if he's able to sell all of them at the same rate, then we sell them that way. Sometimes they want a premium, and so you'll see a variable rate. I'm happy to give you those sheets, the bond-related sheets that show all of that.
Okay, I was just wondering, I know you saw them, have we stayed at 5, or has it increased a little bit over the years? But this bond was, what, 2008?
This has not increased.
It hasn't increased, so it stayed the same as it was written? Okay.
This is for item 3. What was the original amount for that one?
$9.5 million.
9.5. And does this, I think, Trustee Burgess, I think you asked this, but I want to be sure. The interest rate is it still at 5%?
It is this year, and I'll give you the sheet, the total sheet for all of the debt service years, and you can see the various interest rates. So you pay, there are two payments that are made on an annual basis,
Right.
January and June, December and June, I'm sorry. So one is an interest-only payment, one is a principal and interest payment. So this sheet that I will get to you will show all of it, and the interest rate,
And the balance on?
and the balances. Yes,
So-
that
so
will be
that
right
will
on
be
that
there.
sheet, actually. It'll be right on that sheet.
Okay.
Any other questions? Hearing none, we have number 4, an ordinance abating the tax for general obligation tax increment bond, alternative revenue source, series 2009, by the village of Sauk Village, Truckee, Will County, State of Illinois. Any questions? Trustee Burgess.
Again, I know it's redundant, but what's the, what are we paying on this one in 2009?
I'll double check for you.
Okay, you don't have that one? Okay. And I was just wondering, all three of them, though, as you reiterated, are coming from TIF 3 at 2.
2 and 3.
Good.
2 and 3. The property tax increment from TIFs, 2 and 3.
Okay, yeah, I just wanted to know, because that's good that we have, looks like about $2, $3, maybe $4 million that's coming out of that we're abating at this particular time. So that's, and it is coming from the TIF. That's what the TIFs are there for, and that's why they were written that way.
Right, and I think you bring up an excellent point, how much you have to abate. But the other thing that we talked about was the coverage,
Yes.
and that's banked as well, so it flows out every year.
Any other questions? All right, hearing none. Move to item number 5, public comments. All comments and questions with respect to the mayor, each speaker will be given 3 minutes to comment on an agenda item only. Each speaker will be allowed 1 opportunity to speak. All right, seeing none, I ask for a motion to adjourn. A motion, is there a second? All in favor, say aye. Aye. We adjourn, we will go back at 6:45. So, cover up early.
8 and 9?
It's- All right, we'll be back at 6:45 for the next meeting.